Hello, everybody. This is Jayton Gunter, owner of Grapes and Sand Publishing, and also author of this book right here, Fruit and Glass: Wine Myths, Facts, and Opinions. So, now that that's out of the way, sorry I haven't shaved, guys. I know I need to shave, but it's been a while. Um, just got back from Washington State, and I got a chance to try a lot of different types of wines. Basically, on my birthday, which was the 26th of January, I tasted over 50 wines, if not more, and had a lot of fun and got to really understand what was going on in Washington. There were a couple of gems out of there that I really enjoyed, and I hope if you get a chance to go to Washington, um, definitely go check it out, man. There's so many good wines, quality wise. They kind of remind me of Bordeaux a little bit as far as kind of so with winemakers, in California sometimes, specifically in Northern California, we can be a little bombastic with the way they we make wine out here. We can be big on fruit and maybe not enough acid, or big on the acid and not enough fruit. Some people do it right, like Keenan in Spring Mountain. There's some other places that do it really well too, but you know, we can be a little bit, we can go pretty big when it comes to fruit or acid and not be always so balanced. The thing I loved about Washington was the fact that um, everything was pretty well balanced. I mean, big bold wines with high alcohol, which is something I don't normally kind of vibe to, but high alcohol, big fruit. But if the fruit was so pure and so big, and it was big enough to actually balance out the alcohol, which was cool. The acid was there, so the made the wines very food friendly. I had a great time in Washington. I can't stress that enough. But while I was there, one of the gems that I found was from a winery. I guess it's a pretty, you know, old winery for that area, called Airfield, and a unique varietal. Normally, I mean, there's this varietal grown all over the world, but it's normally done as a blending grape. It's in Bordeaux blends, originates from Bordeaux, and to see it outside of Bordeaux and being done as a single varietal is amazing for me because I've always loved this wine. I've always loved this varietal. It tends to be there for structure and color, and that varietal is Petit Verdot. And the one I'm going to be focusing on right now is this one, Airfield 2016 Petit Verdot, out of Washington, Yakima Valley. And so I just want to get into it and give you like a short review on what I think about the wine, and why I actually picked it up and brought it back. So anyway, here we go. This is the wine right here. I'm gonna swirl it a little bit, get some air in it, because this is a young Bordeaux varietal, and these ones tend to Petit Verdot is there for structure and color. So structure meaning, normally structure means acid and tannin, and Petit Verdot tends to be a pretty tannic varietal. So let's get some air in it to make sure that we smooth it out a little bit as much as we can for a young wine like this. So the first thing that's jumping out at me is the olives. There's like a lot of black olive going on here. There is also a little bit of a plum skin, some blueberries mixed with a little bit of blackberry going on there too. There's a lot of black currant here too, which is really cool, and it's jumping right out the glass at me. It definitely sits in oak quite a bit, so there's some nutmeg on the nose that's coming out, but it's not overpowering the fruit, in my opinion. The fruit is jumping out of the glass at me. Um, and there's definitely something herbal here, which I like. So already, me just smelling it, and I've had it open for the last. I'll be honest, I've had it open for a while because I remember how it was when I got it at the winery. Um, it's been open for probably about 5 hours. Um, there's some herbs coming out of this. On the nose, it's extremely complex. I'm already enjoying it on the nose. I haven't even tasted it yet. Just enjoying it on the nose right at the moment. Let's see how it tastes. All right, so don't get me wrong. This is a young wine, and unless you understand wine or you have the palate for this type of wine, you're not going to understand the potential of it. This has a lot of potential. I really believe this is going to age very well within the next 6 to 8 years, and it could even go further than that because of the structure there. There is some high alcohol. It's about 14.5, so there is some alcohol on the finish that is like you can feel it, but it doesn't overwhelm the fruit. The fruit, it's killing right now. Like, this is an amazing wine. It's super complex in the mid palate. It does not drop at all, and the finish is so silky, but the grip is tight. Like, it's very dry. The tannins are there. Like, there's no getting around the tannins. The tannins are there, and they're there to stay. But I think with age, the tannins gonna get they're gonna still be there, but they're gonna soften a little bit, maybe dial down a little bit. The acid is still gonna be there, so it's food friendly. And I also believe that there's other things that are gonna pop out of the wine, like the herbal thing that I was talking about earlier, and also there's a little bit of a floral thing too. There's like a violet thing going on too in the mid palate to the finish. Really interesting. Let me try it again just to make sure that I'm on point. Oh, there it is. So, like, one of the things I always get from Petit Verdot is this pencil shaving thing, and I'd be wrong if I didn't talk about that up front. It definitely hits. It definitely is there, but it's not. It's not as pronounced as I normally get out of Petit Verdot. This is amazing. I think this is going to be one of those wines, especially for the price. I believe it's under $30 if I'm not mistaken. Especially if you're at the winery. Um, this is a steal. I mean, just honestly, this is a steal of a wine. If you're one of those people that like to age wine, I mean, it's good right out the bottle. But if you like to age wine, this is a steal. Like, honestly, grab a bottle again. This is the Airfield, 2016 Petit Verdot. Sit it down and see what happens. Actually, no, grab a couple bottles. Grab one to drink right now, and then sit the other one down and wait for about 5 to 10 years, and go back to it and see if it tastes exactly what you remember from the first time. Amazing wine. I love what you're doing out there in Washington, and I hope to get back soon and to taste some more wines. Really, this is some top notch vino. On top of that, there are some places that are doing really dope vino in California. Um, I suggest you seek them out. It's being planted all over the world, but California tends they are doing some pretty awesome vino um, throughout California. One that I really like is Jason Stevens. If you get your hands on it, I'd say taste it, figure it out. It's different than this. It's a different style than this, but it's an awesome vino in my opinion. And that's out of Gilroy, Jason Stevens. Anyway, till next time, cheers, guys, and I hope you're enjoying some wine just like I am. Peace.